Afternoon all, been out there, just off for a little walk in the woods this afternoon. Gonna go and test out some new kit for a camp I went on with the Bushcraft forum back in September, the summer meet. I bought the 1 Tigris compound hammock. Decided to give that a bash because I've always used DD hammocks for the past, I don't know, 15-20 years, as long as DD hammocks has been about. So I decided I get the tarp and the under blanket and the down quilt to go with it. So just off for a walk, a little woods up behind where I live, just to set it all up and have a look. Catch you in a minute when I get there. Alright there folks, I've got the tarp, hammock, underquilt and the quilt by 1 Tigris all set up, or 1 Tigris rather. Don't know why I keep calling it 1 Tigris, it doesn't sound right. 1 Tigris, apologies. There it all is. So the tarp is the 10 by 13 tarp. Unusual brown colour, a bit lighter than the coyote brown I'm used to. The under blanket is the 1 Tigris night protector. It's supposed to be the 3 to 4 season one. And then obviously we've got the compound hammock, which I'll talk about in a minute. And then I have the feather, down-filled quilt, not feathers, down-filled. So I've always had DD kit. I've never had anything else. So I thought it was time to try something a little bit new. And I really do like this hammock. It's really good. It's the first hammock I've ever had with a bug net of any sort on it. I like the way the storage bag hangs up to create like a little storage pouch of its own. You just get that net to go the other side. There we go, that's better. The storage bag, it's really handy, and it's got the 2 mesh pockets on the other side then for a phone, or if you're like me, your vape, or a battery charger, or just some snacks or something, you know, chocolate bars, whatever you fancy. But I like that, and I like the mesh pockets on the back as well for putting the tree straps in when you've all packed up and put away. Now, my only flaw with any of this is that it said it was rated to something like, I don't know, 165 kilos, the full setup, the actual hammock. Now, I weigh 100 kilos. And on the 3rd night, after first use, used it for the first time in Bilth this September, and this here is the adjuster for the ridge line that holds everything up. That there had a tiny little bit of plastic. Don't know if you can just see right down inside there, there was a little bit of plastic. That snapped on the 3rd night in. So all in all, I would give the hammock 9 out of 10. I would have given it 10 out of 10 had it not been for this one piece here. But luckily we all know what to do with ropes, so there's a sliding adjusting knocker there to tighten that up. And the other thing I like about the hammock itself is it's got this built-in sheet almost. It keeps everything nice and tidy, creates an air pocket of warmth, and it's really, really nice. It's really nice. It's got to be the best hammock I've ever had, and I've used a few. the night protector, well, it's under blanket, seems to do what it says on the tin. I like the fact it holds up on its own, because the DD one, you've got like little tabs on the side here, and then elastic with loops that usually come up to your ridgeline. So I like the fact that's not there. I am getting used to the ridgeline of the hammock catching me on the back of my neck and my head, but it's just because it's new and it's something I'm not used to. Also, when I went on the Bushcraft forum meet in Bilth, the summer meet this year, I took this with me. Now, it's only thin, and it was summertime, but my God, was I roasting between the underquilt and this. And I didn't have this underquilt at the time. I had one of the cheap Chinese ones, because I'd sold my DD one prematurely, so I had to get something cheaper just to go to that meet. The tarp, I like the fact it's this ripstop material. I've not had one like that before. I like that it's got so many tie outs. It's got almost like a curve to it. Don't know if you can make that out on camera there, between that point and that point. And it's not just bend, I think it's actually the cut. And it kind of flares out at the end in the same way. So rather than being square and on the edges of everything, it's cut out. It comes with 5 of these reflective guy lines, 6 of these reflective guy lines. I'm saying 5 because I left one at home when I was unpacking and having a look at everything. For this purpose I've tied it to a tree, but normally you've got these little adjusters here, which, sorry, if I can just pull a loop through. So normally your peg would go through the loop where my finger is there, and then as you pull it tight, the cord slides into that gap and stops it from pulling. So it's quite a cool little guy line adjuster. I like that, but yet again, plastic. Feels tough, but I still don't know how long it's going to last, or if it's going to go brittle over time. So yeah, it was just a quick walk out today. I wanted to see it all up, see what it looked like. I'm planning on camping in Pembroke in December, if I'm lucky enough, if I can get time off work. But apart from that, mid-January, I'm off with the Bushcraft forum.co.uk. I'm off with those guys to Aviemore. I mean, I'm 40 years old this year. I've just turned 40, and I've always wanted to go to Scotland, and here's my opportunity. So may not be much to most people, but to me it's a bucket list trip, so something I've always wanted to do. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got some sort of information out of it, and hopefully I'll get better and make better videos over time. Best wishes, North Star to you all. Bye for now.